term biological gender is simply not an accepted or accepted term. Proper term should be sex assigned at birth, gender assigned at birth, not biological gender.
For that piece, the action probably should say, it should say biological sex.
It should
Yes.
be biological sex. I thought we established that last year.
We did.
Okay.
And that, so that would be what
It should be changed to say sex assigned.
Control.
That's in the lesson of how we define.
We should always use the term sex assigned at birth.
No.
A person's biological sex is the sex they determine at birth. It is associated primarily with physical attributes and reproductive anatomy and other anatomical and physiological structures.
It's not assigned.
So what you're doing is saying you're defining biological sex as meaning sex assigned at birth.
We're defining
Described it.
a person, we say a person's biological sex is the sex they are assigned at birth, is associated, and then we go on to clarify, associated primarily with physical attributes. Okay. Okay.
Can you want to read this while I take her? Yeah, we need to take a pause and then kind of parliamentary.
Remember, so that we can continue our deliberations. So we took a recess, we have recognized the request, and any questions, I believe we have the motion.
Yeah, so I have a motion. I actually typed it up. I didn't get it out in time to get it started, so I have it on paper and pass it around. The motion would be that in the 8th grade, 8th, 9th, and 10th grade materials, only because I haven't looked at the 12 readings, so just take that up separately. To get there, the paper says both the lesson plans and the PowerPoints, and I'm advised that really what I want to say is in the lesson objectives. The phrase biological sex or biological gender, wherever it appears, should be changed to sex assigned at birth.
Doo-doo-doo.
Yes. Okay, so we have a motion on the floor to change lesson objectives in 8th, 9th, and 10th, where it appears that we reference biological gender, biological sex, that we replace that with sex assigned at birth. Have a second? Okay, do you like to speak to
Sure, and it's already laid out in the paper, but for those who are videotaping or whatever, I'll go over it because we don't have enough to hand out to the public. We've already made that change, as I understand it, in 7th grade. precise, biological male or female, in terms of refer to physical aspects of maleness and femaleness, because these may not be in line with each other. You see a person with XY chromosomes may have female appearing genitalia. Biological sex, biological male and female, very imprecise and should be avoided. And there's plenty of sites to medical publication. So, I think we should use the proper terms.
Anyone want to speak against the motion?
Yeah, it's wrong that all major medical organizations use gender-assigned birth. We looked at the Christian Medical Association, it's 19,000 members throughout the country, and they urge the use of medically accurate language and policies regarding transgender issues, rather than non-scientific, ideologically driven terms such as sex assigned at birth. So, because it's not universally accepted, it's an ideological rather than a medical term. It's not medically accurate because biological sex is determined at conception with chromosomes and DNA. Now, there are some rare instances with intersex individuals, but that's not what we're talking about. Biological sex is used by thousands of medical professionals here in Virginia and throughout the country. So I think we should keep it on a medical and scientific term from biological sex and not change it to gender assigned at birth.
Want to speak for the motion? Lisa, I'm gonna hand it over to you.
Just anecdotally in support of at least, the reference to the Endocrine Society. Again, anecdotally, but anyone who was following Summer Olympics, 2016, there was a lot of complications arising from uncertainty about some athletes' gender and how they were identifying themselves and competing. The uncertainty, this notion that it's obvious based on genitals or what's inside you is not as obvious as anyone thinks. So I support the motion, specifically with respect to the imprecision of this language.
What does the Department of Education use? What does the state of Virginia use? Because we're talking about what FCPS uses, so my question is, what is the state using?
To my knowledge, they have not supplied any. They don't. So in the, again, in the left column
Right.
of the document is what DOE has, and that's all that they provide. They don't provide any curriculum or additional information. Anyone want to speak against? That's for, anyone speak against the motion? Anyone else want to speak for the motion? Any other discussion? Okay, so the motion on the floor is to change 8th, 9th, and 10th grade lesson objectives, to strike the use of the term biological, we may have biological gender, should be biological sex, and replace it with sex assigned at birth. That then would then fall into the lessons as well. All those in favor of the motion, please raise your hand.